Welcome to Mindset English, where your English journey begins. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help more learners just like you. Today, I have something truly special for you, a story that could change the way you think about learning English forever. Imagine standing in a crowded room. Your heart is pounding. Your hands are shaking. Everyone is staring at you, waiting for you to speak. You open your mouth, but nothing comes out. The words are stuck inside your head, but they won't come out. People whisper, some laugh, and all you want to do is disappear. Have you ever felt this way while speaking English? Afraid to make mistakes, worried about being judged, feeling like you're just not good enough? This isn't just a story. This is your story. But today, everything can change. Because no matter how weak your English is right now, no matter how many times you've failed, you can become fluent. English isn't just a language. It's a key one that opens the door to confidence, better jobs, new friends, travel, and a completely new life. And by the end of this video, you won't just feel inspired, you'll know exactly what to do to improve your English and change your life. Let me introduce you to someone just like you. Her name is Emma. She once believed she could never learn English, but what happened next changed her life forever. Emma was 23 years old when she moved to a new country. She was full of dreams, but there was one big problem: her English was terrible. She had studied English in school, but it didn't help her in real life. When she tried to speak, people couldn't understand her. Her pronunciation was off. Her grammar was a mess, and worst of all, she was afraid to speak. On her first day in the new country, she went to a coffee shop. Nervously, she said, "1 cup coffee me give please." The cashier looked confused. "Excuse me." Emma's face turned red. She tried again. "1 coffee I want." People behind her started laughing. Someone whispered, "She doesn't even know how to order coffee." Emma grabbed her cup and ran out. Humiliated. She felt like crying. Maybe they're right, she thought. Maybe I'll never be good at English. Maybe I should just give up. That night, Emma sat alone in her tiny apartment, staring at the ceiling. She thought about all the times she struggled, when people ignored her, when she failed a job interview, when she felt like an outsider in her own life. But then she looked in the mirror and saw something else: a fighter. "I'm not stupid. I'm not weak. I just haven't learned the right way. But I will," she told herself. "I don't care how hard it is. I will learn English. And one day, I will speak fluently. No one will laugh at me again." That was the night Emma made a decision that changed her life. She had no idea where to begin. She had tried grammar books, vocabulary lists, and YouTube videos, but nothing worked. Until she discovered something that changed everything. The next morning, Emma made a promise: "I will not be afraid to make mistakes. I will speak English every day, no matter how hard it gets." At first, she didn't know what to do. Should she memorize words, watch movies, study grammar? Then she remembered reading that the fastest way to learn a language is to think in that language. Maybe my problem isn't speaking, she thought. Maybe it's thinking in my own language first. That day, she made a small change. Instead of thinking in her native language and translating, she forced herself to think in English. When she woke up, she said, "Good morning, Emma. Today is a new day. You will learn something new." When she made coffee, "This is a cup. This is coffee. I'm making coffee." When she walked outside, that is a car. The sky is blue. That girl is wearing a red dress. It was hard at first. She had to stop and search for words. But after a few days, something amazing happened. Her brain started thinking in English. Still, speaking was scary. She was afraid of being judged. But she remembered something her teacher once told her. Mistakes don't mean you're failing, they mean you're learning. So Emma made a new rule. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Just speak. That day, she went back to the same coffee shop. She took a deep breath and said, "Hi, can I have a coffee, please?" It was a simple sentence, but it was perfectly clear. The cashier smiled. "Of course. What size would you like?" Emma panicked. She didn't understand, but instead of running away, she said, Sorry, can you repeat that?" The cashier replied slowly, "Small, medium, or large." Now she understood. "Oh, medium, please." For the first time, she didn't feel like a failure, she felt proud. She realized something powerful. You don't need perfect English. You just need to be brave. That small success gave her confidence. She noticed something else. Babies don't learn languages by studying grammar. They learn by listening, repeating, and using the language. If babies can learn like that, why can't I? She thought. She made new rules. She listened to English everyday podcasts, songs, movies with subtitles, and later without. She copied native speakers, pausing videos, repeating phrases, even mimicking their accents. She spoke to herself every day in front of a mirror, pretending to order food or give directions. She wrote in English, keeping a simple diary. Today was a good day. I went to the park. She learned phrases, not just words. Instead of hungry, she learned, I am hungry, and can I have some food? Within a few weeks, something incredible happened. English didn't feel so difficult anymore. She spoke more confidently. She understood conversations better. She wasn't perfect, but she was finally making real progress. Then one day, Emma applied for a job, but during the interview, the question came in English, and she froze. Her mind went blank. "I'm sorry, I don't understand," she whispered. She didn't get the job. She walked home feeling defeated. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'll never be fluent. Tears filled her eyes, but then she remembered something. I didn't come this far to quit now. This wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. Emma kept going. She made a plan. Speak every day, even alone. Record herself and listen. Join online groups. Train her ears, listen with and without subtitles. Focus on confidence, not perfection. She stopped memorizing words and started learning in context. This cake is delicious. The food there is really good. She reviewed new vocabulary daily. She used every new word 5 times in a day. In just 3 months, she learned over 1,000 useful words. But her biggest breakthrough came from real conversations. She joined English meetups. She started small talks in shops and parks. She made mistakes, but every conversation made her better. Then one day, something magical happened. She was talking to a native speaker, and she didn't have to translate in her head. She just spoke naturally, freely. Emma was no longer learning English, she was living it, and her life completely changed. She applied for a job at an international company. She was nervous but remembered, I don't need perfect English. I just need confidence. When the interviewer asked, "Tell me about yourself," She smiled and answered with honesty and pride. She told them about her journey, her hard work, and her progress. The interviewer said, "Emma, we love your confidence. You're exactly who we're looking for." She got the job. Her new salary, $4,000 a month, more than she'd ever earned. When she saw her first paycheck, she cried tears of joy. English had changed her life. Soon, she was traveling the world: London, New York, Paris. She gave a presentation in English in front of 50 people. She felt strong, independent, unstoppable. English didn't just change her job, it changed her. She became confident, fearless, and proud. And she wanted to help others too. She shared her methods with friends, helped people online, and became an inspiration to thousands. Emma's story proves one thing: anyone can learn English and change their life. If you're struggling, don't give up. Stop saying, "Can't." Start saying, "Can." Fluency doesn't come from studying, it comes from using English every single day. So speak even if you're alone. Practice. Make mistakes. Keep going. Because if you improve just 1% every day, in 1 year, you'll be 365% better. Your future is waiting. Take action now. Just like Emma, you can do it. Your journey starts today.